Hey, welcome to Ramblings of an Old Broad. It's Sunday, and I wanted to come on here because besides the big, beautiful bill, which has some scary stuff in it, which includes the president not having to follow the courts, which is our only hope, is the courts to stop him. He has hired a corporation called Planeteer or Palantir, Palantir, I believe, um, run by Peter Thiel, which is scary in itself. This is a database company, and what he's hired them to do is to go in and make a database of everybody in America, all of us, from corporations, from the IRS, from the Human Health and Services, from anywhere they can get information on us. They're going to compile a database. He's going to know who's for him and who's against him. Now, what he's going to do with that database, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think it's good. You know, nobody wants to yell. They say fascism, but Hitler, come on, you guys. I mean, are they going to round us up? I don't know. Maybe that's far-fetched, but so is this database, and he's doing that. So how more far-fetched is it that he could start using that database against us? If this bill passes and the courts can't stop him, he could pick you and I up just because we're Democrats and put us in a concentration camp, let's say, which we basically have, that we're already putting immigrants in, and even legal immigrants. I'm going to say it again. There's, I think, only one way out of this. And we know that the Republicans don't have the balls to do anything about it. And at this point, they're the only ones that could do that. They're the only ones that can get him out of office. And I don't think they're so afraid that they're going to lose their constituents, which they already have. They already have. The one little bright light in this is that with Muskrat gone, and I don't think they're on good terms. Somebody said he has not been posting anything political on Twitter. Now, I don't actually follow him on Twitter, but his stuff pops up sometimes, so maybe you automatically follow him if you're on Twitter. I know it's called X, but I still call it Twitter. Then maybe he's not going to be around to fool with our election machines. And there's no doubt he probably did. He probably did. So, what is next? Well, June 14th. Yeah, I know he's having this fabulous parade for the military. Oh, and for his birthday. Yeah. I can't even imagine I'm sure he's going to take it over and the military will be secondary. But we are going to be out on the streets. Now, I looked in my little town in Texas, West Texas, and there's nothing, not a damn thing about anybody protesting here. But I saw some in San Antonio and Austin. So they're out there even in Texas. And that says a lot because Texas is definitely a red state, but there are still some unhappy people here. Okay? I don't think you have to be Democrat to be unhappy with this situation. And there may be Republicans that didn't even vote for him, that didn't vote at all. They didn't want to vote for Biden, so they didn't vote at all. Sorry, I have the sniffles. Anyway, so let's get out there. I have friends back in Kansas City where I moved from, and they're out there, and I have one specific friend, and he does it live for me, so for everybody, but I get on there and enjoy that. And when I go back there this summer, if there's still, who knows what the summer brings, but if it's still going on, then I'm going to be participating. I may not be able, I may have to just go down there and sit on a bench with a sign, but I'm going to participate. So let's just think positive about June 14th. Let's get out there. If you're even able to stand with a sign or sit on a bench with a sign like I would do, take your own chair, sit in your own chair, whatever it takes. We need to show support. Also, and I posted this here on TikTok as a photo, there's word that they're going to send out people to cause trouble so that it looks like we're not protesting peacefully. And it says, if that happens, sit down with your sign down and just let them do their thing. Let them get arrested, but don't do anything. Just sit down and stop, because there could be people in the group that are posing as protesters that are actually there to disrupt things and get us arrested. So remember that. I hated to even come on here today because this Palantir, weird name for a company, is scary. It's scary that he's going to do this, and it's a database company anyway, and then he's going to go in and make this list, a list of all Americans, Democrats, I can just see it now. He'll have one list for Republicans and one list for Democrats, and then he'll be looking at our media. It's a scary time in the United States of America. And I'm sorry to bring you the news. I'm sorry to be negative, but it's just the way it is. I love you all, and I just want the best for everybody. And happy Pride Month.